What's up everybody, Dazed here, back with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 video, and today I am bringing you more DLC 14 content, and we are going to be testing out Ultrasonic Blitz against all of these Strike Ultimates. That way we can see which ones this can actually block, and just general things that we'll be able to do when we do, because some of the times the move doesn't go off, but it will block the ultimate. So we're going to test them all out. You're going to see everything right now. So the first one we're going to be testing out is going to be Dragon Fist. And as you can see, off that kick, we're going to be able to block it every single time. It's going to pull off the whole move and just nullify Super, or not Super, but Dragon Fist. So this is a very good one to counter with. Next up is Unrelenting Barrage. Now, this one can act a little weird sometimes, as you're going to see here. Sometimes he'll go past me and then I'll do the move. And you're going to notice that with some of the other moves too. I don't know if it's just a little glitchy with this move or what, but right there, he flew completely under me somehow, and then I did the move. It still works on it, though, so that's good. Next up, though, we have Paralysis. This is Goldo's move. As you can see, not much help. I tried it several different times. I get right up to him to see if that makes a difference. It does not. So when it comes to this move, you know, Ultrasonic Blitz will not work on it. Figure out something else. You probably got to use a Ki Blast counter on this one. I'm assuming that's what you have to do, since it's almost like a Ki Blast type move. Don't know why it's a Strike Super, or a Strike Ultimate. Next up, what we have is Blue Hurricane. Now, this one was a pain in the butt to test. I had to get somebody on the other controller. And from what I can tell, it does not work on it. I tried it several times. I spent a lot of time on Blue Hurricane, actually, and I could not get it to counter it. I really didn't think going in that it would actually counter it, so I wasn't really surprised when I wasn't able to. So yeah, cannot counter Blue Hurricane with Ultrasonic Blitz. Now we have Death Meteor. This one I kind of thought I might be able to counter, but as you can see right here, I'm not having a lot of luck with it. I get close, I get far, just trying to see if something will happen. It doesn't happen when he's close, and as you're going to see right here, when I'm far away, apparently I just didn't even try it on that one. Doesn't work when you're close or far, that is the point. Victory Rush. Now this is a weird one. Victory Rush, it stops it, but we don't get off the actual counter. So it stops the attack, but we don't do the Ultrasonic Blitz. But because of the way the move works, we are able to immediately attack while he's still stuck in the animation. And after you hit off an Ultrasonic Blitz on pretty much every move, you are able to immediately attack once you're done and they are still stuck. So that is another good perk about this move. Justice Combination. As you can see right there, I did it just like with Victory Rush. It did not automatically counter it with the Ultrasonic Blitz, but it did stop it and I was able to get away. That being said, it is very, very hard to get away from the Justice Combination, and even harder to actually just time it. So, not a good one to use against that. While it does work, not the best thing in the world to use. Spirit Sword, another one that I thought was going to work, but I guess it comes down to it is one of those like Ki-based Strike Ultimates, because he throws out the Ki Sword. So this one does not work at all. So don't even attempt it when it comes to Spirit Sword. I tried this so many times. I really thought it was going to work. I got close. I got far. No way I was doing it was working. So yeah, take that one off your list. Burning Spin. After doing Blue Hurricane, I didn't have high hopes for this one. Didn't really think it was going to work on it, because you wrap yourself in Ki. Blue Hurricane's kind of the same thing. You kind of wrap yourself in Ki like that. So yeah. Not really much going on with it. It will hit you. It will knock you away. You may get some invincibility, but it doesn't work. Super Elite Combo. This one kind of surprised me, because it does the same thing as Victory Rush. And I don't know why. You figure that hit would go through and you would immediately do the Ultrasonic Blitz, but it does not work. But again, you can immediately start attacking after you nullify their ultimate. Next up, we have Darkness Rush. This one is another one of those weird ones where it does stop it, and then he just keeps going by you. Again, just attack him afterwards. It is useful, but not the most useful, because we want to see that Ultrasonic Blitz animation, but it does work against it. Now we have Hits Time Skip Molotov. works very well against this one. That's one thing I can say. You got plenty of time to react and get it off, and it does go through the actual animation, and then you can, again, start attacking them right away. Now we have Trunks' move, Burning Attack, and this one can be a little tricky. It does absolutely work on it, but you better get it off the moment he appears in front of you or right when he vanishes, because if you don't, you're getting hit just like you see right there. The timing can be a little tricky, but it absolutely does work on it. So this is definitely something viable against that attack. I don't know, and I should have checked it with the going behind. I imagine that would work, because why wouldn't it? But I did not test that. Next up, we have Sword of Hope, whatever it's called. I can't remember, honestly, right off the bat right now. Yeah, Sword of Hope. It worked against everything that I did here. Right there, I was just too slow on that counter. So every single attack on it, it did work against. So that is something good. You can nullify anything on there. And once you do that, they're out of Sword of Hope. They're not using it anymore. Next up, we have Secret Poison. This one kind of bothers me because it works, but you still get poisoned, as you see right here. Like, it works, it counters it, but for some reason, you still get the poison. So keep that in mind if you're using that for a counter for that, because that was really annoying, the fact that you do get poisoned. Now we have Impulse Slash, and this one was a little surprising. I honestly thought this was going to 100% work against Impulse Slash, but I guess the attacks come too quick, and it does not work. I was a little disappointed, because I really thought it was going to work. Impulse Slash is one of my favorite moves, though, so, you know, it is what it is. Next up, we have Instant Severance. This one is a little weird, because you can kind of stop it and get out of the way like you just saw right there. That is 100% possible with this move, as you just saw, but most of the time, you're not stuck in a good animation, and you just take the move, which is not good, because even if you get the counter off, like you saw me do, and then wrap around him, right here, you're going to see I wasn't able to get out the way fast enough. Like, sometimes you get a good animation, and sometimes you don't. Right there, I was stuck. You saw when I was able to move. So, not a viable one for that. Next up, we have Divine Lasso, and this one, I actually thought this was going to work on this, but apparently it does not. It doesn't do anything, honestly. So, you're pretty much out of luck when it comes to this move and Divine Lasso. You just do something else, just perfect block it or something like that, because Ultrasonic Blitz does not work on it. It really seems to be that those key-based moves that are strike ultimates are the ones that have the most problems when it comes to Ultrasonic Blitz. Next up, we have Brave Sword Attack, and this one, you are able to nullify it. As you can see, that first animation that I got was a little bit weird. The rest of them all kept going through normally, but if you time it in a certain way, the Ultrasonic Blitz won't go off, but you still counter it. So, effective against that. Timing can be a little bit tricky. Next up, we have Power Rush, and as you can see right here, it is effective, but there are some weird things when it comes to Power Rush also. One of the things I noticed is, most of the time, you're going to block it just like that, especially when you're on the ground. But sometimes when you're not, and you time it just weird, he goes right by you, like you just saw right there. Still effective nonetheless. It did stop him from attacking you, although you're not getting any damage off. And after you do that Ultrasonic Blitz, you can always go straight into an attack. So a little bit weird with that one. Last up, we have Godly Display. And I'm going to be honest, I really thought it was going to work against Godly Display. As you can see there, it did activate, and it was starting to do something. But I guess it's just Godly Display has too much going on, because right there, I can't move, I'm locked into it, and he gets behind you so quick that you can't do anything about it, and just continues the attack. So, Godly Display is a no-go when it comes to Ultrasonic Blitz. It will not work against it. I tried and tried and tried on it, tried to move out of the way, tried to block, nothing was working. You are just stuck there, and you're just taking this move. There's really not anything that you can do about it. Well, guys, let me know what you think down below. What was your favorite ultimate that got countered with Ultrasonic Blitz? Me personally, I'm a little disappointed in some of them that weren't countered, and I'm actually surprised that it seems to not work as well as it should on some of them where they just fly past them. But let me know what your favorite one was, and that will wrap this video up. If you do like the content I'm putting out, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.